Welcome to Everyday Cooking. Today let us do a simple version of vegetable puffs. You don't need to make any complicated puff pastry for this recipe. So fortunately we are not going to wait for hours and hours to make a puff. I'm going to make this with and without oven. For the dough we need a cup of all-purpose flour, that is maida. To this add the required amount of salt and around 2 to 3 teaspoons of ghee, and if you don't have ghee you can go for butter. First let us crumble this. Once everything gets mixed well, you can start adding the water and knead it into a dough. Add water little by little. You need to get a soft dough out of this. Now my dough is very soft and I am going to cover this until I am going to use this. Now let us prepare the filling. Take a pan, pour some oil in it. To this add 1 medium-sized chopped onion. Saute this well until it becomes translucent. Add half a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste and give a nice saute until the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste goes off. To this add 1 chopped tomato, 1 medium-sized chopped carrot, 4 to 5 chopped beans, and add the required amount of salt and give a nice saute. Cook this for 1 or 2 minutes and then let us add the dry masalas. Add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala, and half a teaspoon of chili powder. Saute everything well for about a minute or two and then add half a cup of water. Let us close this and cook for a few minutes. So here our vegetables got cooked and the water also got evaporated. At this stage add around 2 boiled and chopped potatoes. Once everything got mixed well, you can switch off the flame. So here our masala is ready. Set this aside. Next we are going to prepare a paste. For the paste we need 1.5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, that is maida. Now add enough oil and make it into a paste. The consistency of the paste has to be like this. Now let us come back to the dough. As we have covered it properly, the dough has not turned dry at the top. Let us divide the dough into smaller portions. Make a smooth ball out of each portion. Make sure there are no cracks on those balls. Now dust some flour. With the help of rolling pin, we are going to make this as thin as possible. We are going to do the same for each and every portion, so let us shape it so that everything will have an even shape. And this is going to be my first layer, so dust some flour on a plate and place this. Apply the prepared paste evenly on this layer. Dust some flour again. And then add the second layer. We are going to repeat the process again. So totally I have 7 layers. Now take one side and bring it to the middle. Close it with the other side. Give a light stretch and bring the ends to the middle. This we are going to roll it again. Roll this thick, make sure you're not spoiling the layers. Cut the sides and shape it. You can make 4 sheets out of this. Now take one sheet, apply some water on the sides. This will act as a paste while you're closing this. Now place the prepared masala in the middle. Close this and seal the edges. Don't press this too hard. So here our puffs are ready. I'm going to fry one set and the other set I'm going to keep it in the oven. Once the oil is hot, you can start frying this. Flip this and cook until it is golden brown. So here our fried puffs are ready. Let us take it out. If you want to keep it in oven, take a baking tray and apply some oil. Meanwhile, preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes. We are going to give a milk wash. This will give a good color for the puffs. Bake it at 150 degrees Celsius for about 20 to 25 minutes. And this is a fried version. Our baked puffs are also ready now. Both the fried version and the oven version will taste so good. Both will be very crispy and soft. Hope you liked the recipe. We'll join you in another interesting recipe and don't forget to subscribe our channel.